Welcome back everybody to another video. Today we are doing something that I've never tried before. This is not a rebuild, but I am going to be simulating Caleb Williams' entire career and just see what happens. I'm pretty much hands off on this, and I'm allowing the CPU to make any kind of trades if Caleb Williams decides to go somewhere else or anything like that. So I'll show you guys the team in just a minute. I mean, it's just the Buccaneers with Caleb Williams. I decided to choose the Buccaneers because while they are 2-1 right now, they are in need of a long-term quarterback. So I figured maybe they trade up, something like that happens. I don't know. It's my first video doing this, so bear with me. I don't know how to do a whole lot of things. I know enough for this video, but if you guys have any tips of how to do videos like this in a way that's better for you guys, like the viewer, or that's just easier for me to do it as far as like, simulating stuff, let me know down below. If you enjoyed today's video though, and you want to see me do it with more players, let me know who you want to see, like other college prospects or anything like that. But yeah, so now just into the lineup. So this is what the Buccaneers offense is looking like for right now. Caleb Williams, Rachaad White, Mike Evans, and then of course Chris Godwin. And then the offensive line, which is pretty good. The left side is a lot better than the right side, but still not the worst thing in the world there. And then defensively, that's what the defense is looking like. Again, it's not the best team. That's why they got such a high pick. Although what I did was I simulated the 2023 season to see where the Buccaneers landed and then traded up for Caleb Williams. I think they had picked like 8, I think. So we don't have a few picks in the future, but I wanted to kind of waste picks to get him rather than waste players, so that the way the players were still like, authentic to the actual team that they were on. But yeah, so we have Caleb Williams. We're going to simulate to midseason and see where he's at in his rookie year. So yeah, guys, the hope in doing this is that Caleb Williams wins maybe Offensive Rookie of the Year, but overall just retires as one of the better quarterbacks ever. Again, my first time doing one of these videos, so I want to do one for like running backs and receivers and quarterbacks. If you guys want to see a defense and what I can do that too. And then I guess simulating mid-season would be around week 8 or 9, I think. So we'll see what happens when we get there and what the season's looking like. And the Buccaneers are 1-6, so not a great rookie showing for Caleb Williams. So 1-6, Caleb Williams up to an 80 overall, which I guess is pretty good so far in his rookie year. But 1-6, a lot of work needs to be done. I'm interested to see what the CPU actually does when it comes to trades and offseason moves, because Caleb Williams cannot just come in and change his entire team around. There's a lot of holes in the roster, a lot of them on defense as well. But yeah, 1-6, and now we're playing the 7-0 Kansas City Chiefs. I want to get through this first year fairly quickly because it's going to get a lot better, hopefully, after this season. So we're just going to go ahead and advance the playoffs. Obviously, the Buccaneers are not in it. I want to hope for maybe 2 more wins in the season, like to be 3-14. I think that'd be pretty good. And they went 7-10. That's not bad considering the start was 1-6, I think. So not horrible. Caleb Williams in his first year had 3,533 passing yards, 30 touchdowns to 13 interceptions. That's really not bad at all, honestly. I will definitely take that. I do also want to tell you guys that I used the entire draft class with Caleb Williams. So Drake May is also in the NFL, so I'm waiting to face him. And that'll be like kind of like the 1 versus I think the 3rd overall pick, at least in this universe, basically. But yeah, I guess we'll just go to the offseason and see what kind of changes were made. Although before we do that, Caleb Williams, and I know it doesn't look like Caleb Williams, okay, just move on. We'll go ahead and upgrade his strong arm kind of archetype here. And he's up to an 82 overall, or 81 overall strong arm, 82 overall, I guess. 81 throw, or +1 throw power, +1 throw under pressure. And I wanted to see, okay, where did he just go? I wanted to see his... okay, he's superstar expert. That's what I want to see. That is really good from a young quarterback. So I'm excited to see how the next season goes, because honestly, it wasn't a bad second half of this year. So guys, simulating to the Super Bowl, it is actually the Falcons versus the Chiefs this year, the 2024 Super Bowl. So that's pretty interesting. I believe Drake May is on the Rams, so he got bounced first round to the Giants. So I guess that's good for us, making Caleb Williams look a little bit better, but not playoffs yet for us. But I'm hoping next year the Buccaneers can squeak in. All right, guys, this is a new season, and to set our season goal, we're going to go make the playoffs. It's aggressive, but I think it's possible. We had a good second half of last year. Caleb Williams is getting a lot better, so we're going to see how that goes. I also do, real quick, want to see what the lineup is looking like. I skipped over the draft because we didn't have great picks because of me having to get Caleb Williams in the first place. But he's up to an 85 after just 1 year, which is really, really good to see. Mike Evans, I believe, has gone down to overall since last year. Chris Godwin, I don't know, was he an 85 or 87? I honestly can't remember. But looking at Caleb Williams, that's not how you do that. For this is an ultimate team. But looking at Caleb Williams, his stats are actually pretty good. 95 throw power, 88 deep accuracy, 86 medium, 87 short, 83 awareness, 88 on the run, 87 under pressure. So he's actually really good. He's 85 speed as well. All right, so we're just going to advance 1 week, not mid-season yet. I just want to see how things went after 1 week. And we did win, so we did beat the Saints, which is really good. I want to see how that went. So guys, we actually won 30-13 over the Saints, and Caleb Williams had 186 passing yards, 1 touchdown to 0 interceptions. And I want to see if he happened to run in anything. And I don't think he did. Yeah, just run 1 rush for 5 yards, but still 1-0, better than last year. All right, guys, I'm skipping over the Falcons week, so we'll see what happens there. But the reason I'm doing that, I'll tell you in just a second. But I want to see if we did win the game or not, and we did. We are 2-0. But the reason I want to skip to the Rams is because the Rams have Drake May. So this is Caleb Williams versus Drake May, and their first game against each other in the NFL. All right, guys, so for their showdown, I did want to sim a little bit in game so we can kind of see it unfold. They just threw a 3-yard touchdown to Cooper Kupp, so they go up 7-0. And I will speed this up eventually, but I just want to kind of see it, at least as of right now. But Drake May, 1 passing touchdown. 1st and 10, so 4-yard rush from Rachaad White. I kind of feel like a running back is needed. I think White's down to like I want to say 79 overall, as we go 3 and out in our first possession. But we did sack him on 3rd and 3, so 4th and 11. They're going to punt it to us. Got to get a score here. It's very lackluster last time, to be honest with you, so let's hope it's a bit better now. Starting with another run. 2nd and 6, another run. I mean, as long as we're gaining, and I swear I turned off injuries. I swear I turned off injuries because I didn't want Caleb Williams to get hurt, but okay. Guess I didn't. That's fine. 3rd and 1, 7-yard reception from whoever that is. Another run. I want to see a Caleb Williams touchdown here, so we're kind of waiting on. Penalty against them. We'll take that. And 16 yards. Okay, see, that's what I want to see. The kind of Caleb Williams to Mike Evans connection right there. 2 plays in a row. And then a big one to Chris Godwin. Okay, just punch in the end zone. 1st and goal. 3-yard rush. Not a passing touchdown, but it is a touchdown, tied at 7. All right, guys, so skipping to the 4th quarter, we're up 10. It is 24-14. It's a 4th and 6. We kick it to go up 13 with just 1:51 left, which should do it for this game. So Drake May does lose to Caleb Williams in their first NFL matchup, which obviously we're happy about since, you know, Caleb Williams is on our team. It was a bit closer than I would have liked because the Rams really aren't that great. Oh, wow, Chase Claypool's on the Rams. That's kind of odd. But, yeah, so pretty interesting. So Caleb Williams finished 23 for 33, 282 passing yards, and 2 touchdowns to no interceptions. And he really just straight up outplayed Drake May. I want to see if he's done anything rushing yet, and I don't really think he has. 4 attempts for 0 yards. So he's not really much of a rusher in the NFL, it seems like, but he's doing really well passing in his 2nd year. All right, guys, well, 3-0 to start the season. Way better than the 1-6 start last year. We are going to now sim to midseason, and I hope we just have at the most 2 losses, because honestly, playing really well right now. I did set the goal to make the playoffs, and we are currently 6-1. That's what I love to see. So this is what the lineup is looking like. Honestly, the offense is much better than what it was before. Not even because a lot of things changed, just Caleb Williams being a high overall is able to utilize weapons way better, and it's just changed everything for the offense. Defensively, I'm honestly not sure if a whole lot's really changed. Obviously, Vita Vea is really good. And so is Antoine Winfield. But other than that, we don't have the craziest defense, but it's getting the job done. We're 6-1. We are leading this division easily. We are 6-1, and then the Panthers are 3-4, Falcons are 2-4, and the Saints are 1-6, like us last season. So we are in prime position to make the playoffs as long as we just don't blow it. It was actually really close. Look at the standings. I mean, we ended up being tied with the Falcons and the Panthers, so that was way closer than I thought. We made the playoffs. That's really all I cared about in the end. All right, guys, just 1 year later, and this is a playoff team, 10-7, going up against the 10-7 Packers. I'm really excited to get into it. I don't think we're quite Super Bowl ready yet, but you know what? Maybe going to run. I don't know, but Caleb Williams looks just so unbelievably good in just his 2nd year in the NFL. I mean, 97 throw power, 90 deep accuracy, 89 medium, 88 short. I'm super excited to get into it. Let's just see how this unfolds. All right, guys, first drive, we are starting with the ball. We're moving the ball pretty well as of right now. Another 4-yard rush from Rachaad White. 7-yard reception from Trey Palmer. Just get in the end zone, go up 7-0. A 17-yard reception from Rachaad White right there. 5 yards. Okay, we're dealing, and Jair Alexander gets hurt. You know what? I tried to turn injuries off. So, you know what? I guess it's on me, but I tried. 4-yard rush. and just punch it in the end zone, which we do to go up 7-0 early on in the playoffs. All right, guys, we're going to kick it to likely go into halftime. We could be up 9-0 as long as they don't block this one, which they didn't. And the kick is good. So 9-0 early on in the first half. I meant late in the first half. It's not really all. It's basically halftime, but whatever. All right, guys, and going into halftime, they are going to kick it. And the kick is no good. I thought he made it for a second, but he missed it. So it is 9-0. That's pretty big for us. All right, guys, that's probably going to do it for the game. We just scored another touchdown. So it's 22-0. And I'm pretty sure it's going to look like, wait, maybe not. I was going to say Caleb Williams might get a shutout in his first career playoff game, but it looks like the Packers are probably going to score before this game's over. All right, guys, Caleb Williams, 17 for 24, 195 yards, and 1 touchdown in his first career playoff win on the divisional round. All right, guys, early on in the game, the Vikings went down and scored 3. We had to punt the ball away, so now they have the ball again. They get a penalty, but they have a chance to go up 2 scores here after Jefferson with a 13-yard reception, so this could be pretty bad. Our defense kind of struggled last game, even though we did shut them out. I don't think the offense was very good anyway, so it wasn't hard for us to do that, because now that we're playing them and then another injury, I don't honestly know if it is an injury, because it says that, but then the person's like right back in the game, because I have injuries off, so I don't think that matters. But anyway, their offense absolutely rolling right now, and this is probably going to be a touchdown, and we're likely going to go down 10-0. And first and goal, they, score a touchdown. Third and goal, we're going to, did it say touchdown? I'm so confused. I thought it said, okay. I thought it said incomplete. I guess I'll see that back while I'm editing, but we scored a touchdown apparently. 10-7, and another incomplete pass. Also, the Vikings have Quinn Ewers. I forgot to say that. He was also in the draft class with Caleb Williams and Drake May, and he's been pretty good. I believe he's also like second or third in the league in passing yards. So even though Caleb Williams isn't top of the league in passing yards, he's playing well, and that's all that really matters. As we have a 2nd and 13, 6-yard rush, 3rd and 7, and 1 yard short. All right, as we can get some points before halftime. Right as we get sacked, 3rd and 14, a 25-yard reception. That's exactly what we needed. And then we're sacked again. Okay. 2nd and 20, we make... Oh, he missed. Okay, he missed a 60. I thought he made a 67-yarder. Missed a 67-yarder, so we're still down 3 points, 10-7. 3rd and 3, it's a 22-yard reception from Justin Jefferson. And I'm honestly shocked they only have 10 points to show for it as of right now, because they have moved the ball like this the entire time. And then once they pass midfield, we've been pretty good about stopping them. But it looks like this drive, they are rolling. 1st and 10, incomplete pass. 2nd and 10, 22-yard touchdown, Jordan Addison. 17-7. We got to get some points on the board. All right, 1st and 10, 11-yard reception. Okay, not bad. Penalty against defense. I'll take it. Just don't miss a kick. If you have to kick it, just don't miss it. We've missed 2 field goals. It could be 13-17. But, not great. Not ideal at all. 4-yard rush. 3rd and 1, 4-yard reception. Just get in the end zone. A touchdown here would be pretty big, although it puts us down 3. And since we've already missed 2 field goals, not sure how much confidence I have in our kicker at this point. I mean, they punted us the ball back, but, we were moving. We were right down there, and then Caleb Williams was a pick that goes 61 yards. I mean, at least they didn't score, but that really hurts us on time. All right, guys, we ended up losing 24-7 in a game where, quite frankly, Caleb Williams just got outplayed. But again, just his 2nd year in the league, we just weren't quite ready for this kind of, team to go up against. As of right now, but I think we're going the right direction after just 1 year, so hopefully next year's the year we make a real run at a Super Bowl. All right, guys, week 1, year 3, feeling good. Caleb Williams, 91 overall right now. Is a real possibility gets to be at least 95 by the end of the season. And not really any changes to the team at all, which is kind of starting to scare me because I'm pretty sure I turned on auto stuff like that, but maybe I didn't and we're just not going to change. I don't know. Again, my first time doing this for this kind of video, so I'm sure there'll be plenty of issues that I will try to get fixed by the next time we do this, but hopefully you guys get the overall point and the focus is just really on Caleb Williams. Well, we're just going to go ahead and sim to mid-season. I think this could be the year where he's really in contention for MVP, Super Bowl run, real kind of steps in best of the league direction. I know Drake May started out hot his rookie year, but I don't think he really got much better after that, though I could be wrong. And then Quinn Ewers we just lost to in the playoffs last year. So some of those rookies are actually playing pretty well, and the draft class is turned to be pretty good as of right now. And right now we are 1-5, a massive regression from last year. Well, guys, halfway through the year, Caleb Williams, 1,472 yards, 11 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Just not getting it done. Not enough offensive weapons. I might have to trade for someone because I have a feeling that those settings did not work to like turn that to auto. So I'm going to make some changes if we're going to win a Super Bowl. Well, we're going to go and just sim to the playoffs. And this offseason, some changes are going to have to be made. We'll see what we have to do for that. But yeah, massive regression in year 3. And I thought it'd be a Super Bowl year, but unless we turn things around, it's probably not. But you never know. Last time it was 1-6. We finished 7-10. Did we turn around this year? And I guess kind of. All right, guys. Well, I double checked. Everything is on auto, so I'm sure I did something wrong, but we're just not making moves. So this could get really bad really fast. We're gonna go to the draft and try and retool a little bit in the draft to help out Caleb Williams on offense and maybe even our defense too. All right, guys. So pick 13 in round 1 is what we have. I feel like we need a receiver because Mike Evans is really just not getting any younger at this point. And I don't want to reach, but like this could be a good pick right here. He's 6'3". Let's see. Okay, so he's pretty fast. Not great catching though, which is a little important when it comes to a receiver. We might just have to take a risk and just pick him though, because I don't have a lot of faith in our receivers as they get older, especially Mike Evans. And I really don't see the receiver on the board at this point. At least not one that we can just like, you know, at least not one that would be a crazy reach. So we're just going to pick this guy and see how he pans out. He does have a hidden dev trait, which is pretty good. 93 speed is not the worst thing in the world. But again, I guess his catching isn't good. So I guess it's not ideal for us. Maybe we shouldn't have reached in round 1 because I did not know that there were so many available now. About this guy, he's also 6'4", 8 catch in traffic. And I think he might be pretty fast. So, you know what? We're just going to double up on receiver because why not? 93 speed again, 93 jumping, hidden dev trait. So, we'll see what happens. For all my viewers that like actually play this mode and know what they're doing, watching me do this was probably so infuriating. So, I apologize, but the more I play this, the more I'll get the hang of it. But again, if you guys have any tips, let me know down below for like what I can do to improve this series if we continue to do this. But yeah, we'll see how these picks turn out. All right, guys, on to year 4, week 1. We're going to do just this one game and see if we win it because last time I was very shocked to see when we were, 1-5. Just 1 week. We did win. I want to see how that turned out, though. All right, guys, in the first game, Caleb Williams, 276 passing yards, 3 touchdowns to no interceptions. I want to see if by chance either one of our rookies got involved at all. And actually, yeah, Vince Hollister, 5 receptions for 85 yards and a touchdown. So you know what? Maybe that was a good pick after all. Week 7 as of right now, and I think it stops at week 8 or 9. I can never remember which one. But we'll see what we're looking like. And we are 3-3, 500. That's okay with me. All right, so looking at our team, Mike Evans is actually, well, he's down to an 86, really. Godwin's an 85, but then this Hollister guy's a 77. I want to see if we can see anything about him. And, okay, not yet. We need 500 downs, and then we'll be able to see his potential. I have a feeling it might be pretty good because this guy actually seems to be not bad so far. Still that 93 speed, but 92 spectacular catch is pretty good. All right, we're just going to sim to the playoffs. I want to see where we're at the end of year 4 for Caleb Williams and the Buccaneers. I'm hoping the guy Hollister we drafted is like at least an 80. It'd be 3 more overalls. I think he can get there because he's been playing pretty well, but we'll see. And we finished the season at 9-8. I'm not sure if we made the playoffs. We did make the playoffs, so I'll take that. And 9-8's not bad either. And then, okay, coach, I wasn't going to say anything, but it feels like this might be it for Mike Evans. This is kind of what I assumed was going to happen. That's why I wanted to draft those guys. The potential retirement of Mike Evans has fired up the team, plus Tim Morrell for all players. Kind of what I was thinking. That's why I drafted those guys. It might be Mike Evans last year. Also, guys, as of right now, Caleb Williams is just juiced, plus 2 morale, and then plus 1. I'm honestly not sure what that means because, again, my first time doing this. But 97 throw power, 99 deep accuracy, 96 medium, 89 short, 91 awareness, 80 on the run, 94 pressure, and 85 break sack with 85 speed. I mean, his career has turned out kind of like what you think it would for a first overall quarterback. And we're going to see if we can get another playoff win. Now, the Cowboys are really good, so this would be quite the upset if we were to actually beat them. Because we are 9-8, and I believe they're 11-6, I want to say, in like top of the NFC. So this would be quite the upset, but final kind of season here for Mike Williams, or for Mike Evans, most likely. Not guaranteed, but most likely. 1 yard rush for Caleb Williams, and we're going to have to kick it, I think. Nope, wait to punt it away. Okay, I was hoping for a field goal. He's got a 47-yard touchdown on 2nd and 4, and now we are up 7-0. Big start right there, thanks to Chris Godwin. 7-0 early on in a really big playoff matchup. All right, well, out of halftime, it is 10-3 as we punt the ball away, going, I think, 3 and out or something like that. So they're now on offense. 3-yard rush from Tony Pollard. Another one. We've been able to slow down Dallas's really good offense, thankfully, because they have a very good offense. They do punt away to us. Going up just even by 10 points here would be big to make it a 2-score game. So as long as we're in field goal range and we actually make it, unlike, we missed it in the past, if we can actually make this and go up 2 scores, it'd be really big. 3rd and 1, 22-yard catch from Mike Evans. And just tell me, 1st and goal, okay, minus 2 yards. Just get in the end zone. We just lost back. Okay, but we need to get in the end zone. 17th would be huge. And it's not. It's 4th down. Whatever. We kick it. We're up 10-3. Wait, weren't we just up 10-3 or no? Did he miss it from right there? I didn't even read it, honestly. We just picked the ball up, though. Devin White, that's a big interception. And now it's 1st and 10. Mike Evans, 15-yard reception. 1st and goal and a rushing touchdown for Caleb Williams. I don't know what happened before. I guess we missed the kick or they blocked it, but doesn't matter now. 17-3 and going into the final quarter of the playoff game. And they go down and they score a touchdown, unfortunately. So it is now a 3-point game. They do an onside kick, recovered by us. Okay, that's fine. Now we just have to run the ball out because they do still have their timeout, so we need a 1st down. And we get a holding penalty. 2nd and 10. We sack him. That should be it. Yeah, that's it. We win the game after sacking him. 3 points. A massive upset playoff win for Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams, 30 for 39, 325 yards. Only 1 touchdown to show for it passing, although I believe rushing, he did have another one, I'm pretty sure. And yes, he did. 5 rushes, 17 yards, 1 touchdown for Caleb Williams. Just a really good game all around. Receiving-wise, Mike Evans did his thing, of course. Godwin did his thing, that 47-yard touchdown. And I don't think, Hollister didn't really do anything this game, but still, very good game. We are able to upgrade Caleb Williams, and thanks to the morale, he's currently up to a 99 overall. He's technically a 96. I'm pretty sure with the morale and everything, he's a 99. Big playoff win onto the divisional round. All right, guys, we are going up against a stacked 49ers team. 89 offense, 89 defense, 89 overall. On the road in the playoffs, this would be the biggest win of Caleb Williams' entire career. We'll see what happens. 1st and 10, they're still moving the ball on us, and our defense is starting to kind of crack, and our offense can't get anything going. Another 1st down. 3-yard run by guess who? Brock Purdy. 2nd and 7. This is not good. Still not good, though. 1st and goal and touchdown. We're down 10-0 in the 2nd quarter. 2nd and 9, 16-yard receptions. Probably our best play all day, honestly, because we've not been able to do anything offensively. 2nd and 8, we get sacked by Nick Bosa. Big 3rd and 11, a 60-yard touchdown to Chris Godwin. That changes this entire game, because if they stop us there, it might be game over already. But 60-yard touchdown, Chris Godwin come up huge for us in the playoffs with those long touchdowns. And right there is no difference. 2nd and 7. Okay, big 3rd and 1. Just stop him here. Get him for a loss. Sack him. Okay, we do actually sack him, but you already got the 1st down. So 2nd and 13. You've got to be kidding me. All right, 1st and 10. 26-yard reception from the rookie Vince Hollister. Now an 8-yard reception from Godwin. 6-yard rush. Okay, we should be in field goal range. 25-yard reception. Okay. Okay, 10-yard touchdown. That was an incredible drive. We are up a point, and that rookie went off that drive. So I want to hear your thing about that pick. That actually worked out for us. We are up 14-13 going into halftime. Well, no questions asked. We have to get a stop on this drive. They cannot get any points. We can hold them to 3, but even at that, we can only really tie the game up then. So we got to get a stop, and the defense right now is really not looking good. Another big play. 1st and 10, 8-yard run. This drive is not looking good. Another 8-yard run. Yeah, this is bad. 1st and 10 is going to be another 6-yard run from McCaffrey. He's running all over us. He's literally running all over us. They're just running the ball. Okay, we knocked the ball away at least. They get, okay, 10 yards, 4th and 1, and they're going to get a 5-yard penalty against the offense. Okay, 4th and 6. They kick it. We are still in this game, but barely. 2nd and 7, 12-yard catch. See, the thing I don't like, though, is that because we can't take the lead, like, they're just going to go down and probably kick it because we haven't been able to stop them, really, on, like, their own side of the field. So that's really not ideal. 3rd and inches, though. We got to hope for just, okay, a 19-yard reception. Perfect. And then he sacks us. Okay, 2nd and 13. Another sack. 3rd and 19. 21-yard catch. Chris Godwin has been huge this entire playoff run for us. 1st and goal. 7-yard run on the 2-yard line. Touchdown. Okay, we are back in this game. And we get it. We went for 2 and we got it. It is tied at 22. 4th and 1. Okay, they kick it. So we have 1 timeout, 1 minute, 3 points. We're just going to go ahead and watch this. We don't need it all here, so you don't have to go for the big play. We have to go for it on 4th down either way. So you don't need it all right here. We're going to throw it out of bounds. It all comes down to this 4th and 10. This is it for the game. 4th and 10, or what? Why is it 1st and 10? Okay, oh, because I skipped the moments. We must have got the 4th down. So I did not realize that. So we did get it. 22 seconds. We still have that timeout. Got to get into field goal range at least. We're going to throw it, and we got it. That is field goal range, and we should just kick it as long as we make this. Okay, timeout. Please make this kick. I am not sure how we got down to the 2-yard line, but okay. It must have been a penalty. But yeah, tied at 25. We actually did it. Overtime in the playoffs. Or wait, did we miss that? I thought we made it. Did he miss it from the 2-yard? I thought we made it. It was that close. I just assumed we made it. I didn't even like see what anybody did. We just lost. Caleb Williams, 327 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, and our kicker couldn't make it from like 5 yards out. Well, guys, evidently Mike Evans retired, and Chris Godwin, I guess, left. So both people I drafted are now our starting wide receivers. Very, very far away from ideal. Although Caleb Williams, at least, the focus of this video, is up to a 97 overall, and he is just so good. So at least that's going well, but the Super Bowl hopes, they're not exactly on the table as of right now. Well, I've now learned to never underestimate Caleb Williams because we actually made the playoffs at 10 and 7, which is not even that bad at all. I think Franklin was probably a miss. I don't think he's very good, but Hollister actually is pretty good. He's already an 82, and he's playing pretty well. But Caleb Williams, man, 99 overall. Again, I'm just going to stop going over his stats. You guys know it at this point, and he is, of course, a superstar X Factor. All right, guys, well, skipping to the second half of this playoff game, we were up 17-14. Honestly, playing pretty well. I wouldn't think a Super Bowl run is really realistic, but I mean, I didn't think we'd get to this point. I thought maybe 5 wins at the most. We went 10 and 7 and have a chance to actually win this playoff game at home and keep going. So we'll see what happens. 3rd and 4, we get that 1st down. All right, well, jumping to late in the 4th quarter, we were up 2 touchdowns until Seattle just now scored. So we're now up 31-24. We can end this game. We just gotta waste some time here and get some 1st downs. 31 points, though, in a playoff game is obviously honestly pretty good for this offense that really doesn't look to be very good. But I would hope we have a lot of development, especially with Vince Hollister, because he is pretty good as they do stop us, though, so they can tie this game up. If they get into field goal range, they can win this as they get a 27-yard catch. They drop that one. 2nd and 10, they're going to win the game. Or no, that was it, actually. No time left. So it's now overtime, and assuming EA did this correctly, both teams should get a chance because it is the playoffs. Again, who knows that works like that because EA is sometimes not great when it comes to that type of thing. But hopefully that is the case. As 9 reception, we get ball. This should be over with a kick or anything. Have to get this. And 9-yard run by Caleb Williams. This guy is just so good. I mean, I think he's probably had the best overall career rather than anybody else. I know Drake May had a hot start to his career. I know Quinn Ewers did well. But Caleb Williams has really been the best as far as longevity goes. And I think he's won the most playoff games out of them as well. Well, 37-31 as Caleb Williams goes for 328 yards and 2 touchdowns. And the surprising season just keeps on going. All right, guys, this is the divisional round. We are playing the Arizona Cardinals, which are, it's kind of funny because these two teams were like worst in the league when we started this simulation, and now both are actually playing in the playoffs. That's pretty cool. But we start with the ball, 2nd and 8, 14-yard catch from Vince Hollister. I don't regret that pick, at all. Quincy Franklin's okay, not near as good, and I can't remember which one was first and which one was second round. So, I don't know, I can't remember that, but either way, they're both somewhat decent for us, even though we've lost both starting wide receivers in the past offseason. All right, so let's jump into the second half. We are up 10-0. The Cardinals have still not been able to move the ball very well. Although, of course, right as I say that, they are now starting to move the ball. And never mind, there's a penalty. All right, big 3rd and 9 right here, and we're just going to knee it out. We win again in the divisional round. I don't think we've actually made it to the NFC Championship before, so off what I thought was going to be like one of our worst seasons, we are 1 win away from playing in the Super Bowl. All right, guys, NFC Championship, the 10-7 Buccaneers against the 10-7 Giants. The Giants quarterback, I believe, is Jordan Love, and yes, it is. So that's pretty interesting. 1st and 10, though. They get another, or they not get a first down. It's 2nd and 4 as there's an injury. Again, I don't know if that's for real or not because whenever it says injury, the player's right back on the field. So I don't think that's real, but whatever. Saquon Barkley is still on the Giants, which is very surprising to me, but he is still there. 3rd and 1, pass is thrown away, and it looks like 4th and 1. 46-yard field goal is good. We're down 3-0. We get an interception, and just like that, Caleb Williams passes Spencer Brown for 1 yard, and then 3rd and goal. Oh, I thought we were in the end zone. I like never read anything in time on this. So 4th and goal. The kick is good. I can read it that time. We are tied at 3. Well, we score a touchdown, and I'm not even sure how because I was trying to skip over the Giants. So I'm not sure if we just got a pick 6 or what just happened. But we scored. They had the ball immediately right back. We had him for a 3rd down stop. Then we committed a penalty, unfortunately. 6-yard catch. Another 3rd down right here. This is a big one, and they don't get it. So we could score again potentially before halftime. Never mind, they went for it, and they got it. There's no time left, thankfully. 10-3. 2nd and 2, pass knocked away. Got to get a first down here. Got to get a first down, and we do get a first down. That's really big for us because we need to waste some more time. Okay, yeah, injuries are off because it just said he got injured like 5 minutes ago, and now he's playing. So I just want to make sure I actually did it correctly. But 4th and 5, that is tough. We got to punt the ball away. We need to stop him here. We haven't been able to move the ball very well since the first half. No big deal. That's fine. 3rd and goal. 3-yard rush for a touchdown. We are now up 17-9. That is huge. They cannot take the lead at all. Caleb Williams in his first Super Bowl. I cannot believe he made it this far. Caleb Williams once again 184 yards, 1 touchdown with the win onto the Super Bowl. All right, we'll get the whole presentation. We'll see the whole Super Bowl animation, everything, but I really just want to get to it and see what happens here because it should be a pretty good game. Lamar 4-yard run. Okay. 2nd and 6. Loss of 2. Big 3rd and 8. Let's just get a stop here. 4-yard rush. All right, so we're going to get the ball back. I really want to score first because I believe that they got ball first. We got ball after halftime as well. So a score first would be big. But this defense is really stopping us. 8-yard run, but just not enough after the sack. Big 3rd and 7, and it is incomplete. So huge stop. We get the ball. Please just get points before halftime because we get the ball after halftime so we can take the lead. Even if we just get 3 right here, it'd be huge for us. We get a 9-yard reception. That's what we need. 2nd and 1. 60-yard touchdown pass from Caleb Williams. And we are up 7-3 in the Super Bowl. That is what I'm talking about. 1st and 10, 2-yard reception. Just do not allow a huge touchdown like that, like they let us have. That's the only thing. Interception for 72 yards. Okay, 1st and goal. Incomplete pass. Okay, please just score a touchdown here. Please score a touchdown. 7-yard rush by Caleb Williams. It is 14-3. Going into halftime. We get ball after halftime. Sack him. Okay, no. 6-yard catch. 13 yards. So down to the 15-yard line. This might be a touchdown here. Loss of 3. Okay, 2nd and 13. And 17-yard touchdown for Zay Flowers. They're back in this game. All right, this is it. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. 11-yard catch, Quincy Franklin. Okay, the fake injury to Kyle Hamilton. 1st and 10, 6-yard run. Okay, 2nd and 4. Okay, big 3rd and 4. Please just get this. And 25-yard reception to Quincy Franklin. 1st and 10, they sack us for a loss of 10. That really sucks. 7-yard reception, though. As long as we can take 3 and don't turn the ball over, that's still a 2-score game, which is really big. Just make the kick, please. Okay. Thank you. 20-10. We're up 10 points. We got to hold them at 3 here. We got to hold them at 3 because okay, this is not good. I don't want them to be down 3 in the Super Bowl with Justin Tucker as their kicker. That means absolutely nothing. They're just going to drill from like 70 yards out in this thing. On the 9-yard line, 2nd and 3, touchdown. They're down just 3 points. They had a safety because of a holding call. If you're close enough, it counts as a safety. So that's what happened there. That's why we got plus 2 points. And we have the ball. They're out of timeouts. This game should be over. And 1st and 10, we're kneeling it out. We just won the Super Bowl off of that. Okay, I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it yet. I don't want to say it yet because I'm not going to say it yet. Hold on. I mean, okay. That's why I didn't want to say it. An 80-yard touchdown? That is exactly why I didn't want to say anything. I said it, and they get an 80-yard touchdown to John Mechie. Okay, here's the good thing, though. All timeouts. Only down 3 points. So, last time we kicked it to try and tie the game in overtime in the playoffs, we missed it from like 5 yards out, but we can do this. 19 seconds, all of our timeouts. We just need a big play. I cannot believe that just happened. I really can't. Although, big play. Okay, timeout, timeout, timeout. Okay. 14 seconds. We just need field goal range. And, or touchdown. Or touchdown. We have good offense, too. We just lost the Super Bowl in the final minutes because of an 80-yard touchdown. All right, guys, we're just gonna sim to the end of this season. It's just his 6th year in the league, I think. I cannot believe we can't be short in the Super Bowl like that. That is going to keep me up at night, but we'll see how this season goes. All right, guys, end of that season, 7 and 10, no playoffs. I'm going to go ahead and just simulate like I'm pretty sure you can, yeah, sim 10 years. We're going to see what Caleb Williams ended up doing in his entire career. I think the first 6 years was a good look at like what he can do in this short amount of time. But once you go too far, there's like actually like no real players, you know what I mean? So we're going to skip to that. But maybe he wins Super Bowl, maybe he doesn't. I don't know. But I cannot believe that we did not win that Super Bowl. That is going to haunt me. I hope Caleb Williams got one. We're going to check and see where he ended up when he retires. But that was just crazy to me. All right, guys, so we simmed 10 years. He was still playing. I want to get him to kind of retire and see like what his career-ending stats were. I do 2 more years. He went to the Vikings, and now I cannot find him anywhere. I've looked, like, if we go to, hold on, if I go to, I can never remember now, stats and awards. If we go to player career stats, there's Drake May, who had a very good career, but Caleb Williams is just nowhere to be seen. And I don't know where he is or what team he went to, but like, I don't know, maybe I missed him. I have not been able to find him in any sort of like anything as far as cuts, trades, signs, retirement, anything. So that's kind of odd. I want to see his like, you know, finished career stats. Is a little annoying, but on the bright side, Caleb Williams did not win Super Bowl MVP, but he did win a Super Bowl, because if we go to league history, it will tell us the last few years, and he actually made, I think, 3 in his entire career. So if we go to, he was on the Vikings, and he lost that one to the Ravens. So he lost twice to the Ravens in his career, which really sucks. And the MVP that year was Drake May. And then nothing for Caleb Williams there. But if we go like a few more years, then on the Vikings, they do win, although he doesn't win Super Bowl MVP, unfortunately, or anything else for that matter. But still, he did get a Super Bowl win. And even before that, the year prior, he made it, but then lost that one as well. So Caleb Williams lost in Super Bowl quite a few times in his career, unfortunately. And I checked as well, and it doesn't look like he ever won a career MVP either, unfortunately. So yeah, that is that's gonna do it. That's the Super Bowl we played in. If you guys want to see me do this again in a more refined way where I know what I'm doing, let me know. I'll do a different player and make sure I kind of work out all the kinks as far as like not knowing what that, you know, whatever meant. Making sure the trade stuff actually works. It didn't really work that well. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the video. If you guys did enjoy though, be sure to comment down below what player I should do next and any other tips for me to do this series going forward. If you're new around here, be sure to subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate that. I do Madden and NFL videos. Madden, we do videos like this, apparently. And then we also do like a No Money Spent series. We do gameplays, pack openings, all that kind of stuff, an Ultimate Team. And then again, I want to do these videos as well, as long as you guys like them. If not, no big deal, I just won't do them. And then I also do NFL videos. We do week picks every week and power rankings every week, along with NFL tier list videos. And then we also do NFL quiz videos and stuff like that. So if you think that sounds interesting to you guys, be sure to subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate that. And also real quick, I did launch channel memberships where if you go to my channel homepage next to the subscribe button, it should say join. If you're interested in becoming a member, we do have different channel perks like badges you get and emotes you can use, along with member exclusive videos if you choose the gold tier. But again, all that is up to you guys. No big deal if not. But thanks for all the support. I do really appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.